tell your mama.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, fellas.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down. 30 base. 36. Let's go, D. Big C. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Bridges. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Bridges. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Curry.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and just build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Gardner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Dean. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Curry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Panthers.
Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 70 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run it with Jacobs. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
30 base. Blue draw quarter. All day, defense. All day. All day. Defense.
On first down, Bridges. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jackson. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well.
Ready, set. 36. Oh, yeah. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Griffith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw. Griffith. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Complete. Smith has it.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. On 3rd down, Bridges. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Griffith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Griffith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
He's going to take off with it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
Down. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
To throw on second down. Griffith. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on second down. Griffin, wide open receiver, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down. To throw on second down. Griffith looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Push him back.
To throw on third down. Griffith to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch.
They go play action now. Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Curry. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Now it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now this one complete on the slant route. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run on first down. Bridges. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Griffith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
In your face.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Bridges. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Let's go, Brandon. Turn over. Get that ball.
Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Bridges. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check line 54. Line 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they?